Me and Sam, when we play around London, we always play to an audience that's like, you know, dancing. So, I don't know, maybe later. Because I was excited, you know, coming here. It's like, ah, it's Zimbabwean thing. Yeah, I was like, yeah, let's go dance. Friday night. And then you guys are just like,
it will definitely get in your nerves. I think your nerves will, and your body will want to move.
But having said that, we don't want to force you to do what you don't want to do. So if you want to sit down, just sit, and we play you some lullaby. We just all go to sleep.
We're launching this new project, Zimbabwe Unwound, because we found that a lot of our members have now got some kind of status in the UK, and they're all asking for cultural events and opportunities to get together and enjoy music and art from Zimbabwe and get together in more of a social setting.
What other events have you got planned?
We're hoping to have an event with films, and we're hoping to have a regional sort of festival in the Midlands. Also, coming up towards October, we'd like to have some kind of literature, Zimbabwean literature and art exhibition in this kind of place, and a couple of roving things as well.
If you were to had to say one thing, just to someone who maybe didn't know very much about Zimbabwean culture, and then you were trying to persuade them to come to an event
like this,
a Zimbabwe Unwound event, what would you say?
Come to one of these events and live and breathe Zimbabwe and feel that enthusiastic vitality, the crackle of excitement when Zimbabweans get together.
For me, Zimbabwe Association, they're a group that are close to my heart. They've been people that have supported me as an asylum seeker, and I've seen the work that they do in terms of supporting refugees and fellow Zimbabweans who are like in detention or who are destitute. So for me, anything to do with Zimbabwe Association, I'm there.
You're there?
I'm there.
How long have you been here?
I've been here since 2002, but unfortunately I only got to know about Zimbabwe Association last year. So I think not much is being done to let people know that they're there, but I'm glad that now I know about them. I'm telling other people about them. Us being, you know, in diaspora, a lot of us, we only know the British culture, because I've been here since 2002, and how many people have come here when they were 12 years old and they don't know anything about Mbira music, they don't know anything about anything traditional about Zimbabwe. So it's a very good event, you know, because we're so busy, we're working, and you know, if you're not working, you're stressed with your immigration issues, so it's just nice to get away, be amongst fellow Zimbabweans, reminisce about back home.
Mashasha, I'm a singer-songwriter, and I basically love good music, and I'm inspired by, you know, good creations, and I basically like jazz, but since I'm born in Zimbabwe, I got influence from Zimbabwean music, like all the rhythms we have, different patterns, and, you know, different styles we have, and blending that with jazz and make it groove. That's basically what I try and make.
So who are some of your heroes? Your jazz from jazz and from Zimbabwe?
Well, from Zimbabwe, of course, Oliver. I like Oliver, but mainly America. You know, the Americans influenced me big time, like Victor Wooten, Joel Zawinul, and them, you know, Dave Matthews, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I like that kind of style. But then I play my own African music. I am touring, not just England, but also outside.
Where have you been?
Norway, Ireland, Vilnius, just to name a few.
How do people British people find your music?
We don't have the money to market ourselves, so we just do it slowly. But so far, everyone who has seen us play thinks we are alright, we're amazing, and they've said good things.
What's next for you?
We have big gigs coming, like Zimfest, that's in August, but also we've got private functions. On our Facebook page, Mashasha and Sam, we have a link. You know, you can listen to the live gig we did just down the road, Rich Mix. And if that doesn't push you to come, then I don't know what else we can do.
Tell me about Diaspora Publishers. Why did you set it up and when did you set it up?
I started Diaspora Publishers because I felt there is need to put literature down that merges globalization, the whole global movement of people, Zimbabweans living in UK. We need to immortalize literature that they produce. Any of their creativity is literature.
You write poetry yourself?
I am a poet, and I found it quite weird reading my poetry and the poetry that I used to write when I was back in Zimbabwe. Then I thought there is a genre for that. It's diaspora meets traditional Zimbabwe. There is a genre and we need to expose it. You can tell this is not wholly Zimbabwean, it's not wholly UK. It is a culture. It is a culture and it needs to be immortalized for the benefit of the generations and for keeping people creative. People are just working in UK every day in and out, and that's it. They need to write something on the paper. I started writing when I was quite young, and when I came over, I actually stopped writing for more than 6 years. Practically stopped writing.
But why?
Because I got lost in the wave of money. The pound just sucked me into everything. Where do I get the next pound? If I'm not getting the next pound, where am I going to get the next rest? And if I'm not working, I'm so depressed from the menial jobs that are sometimes so demeaning, I end up just drinking and sleep. You don't think about putting something on paper. Now that Zimbabweans are settling in UK, I would implore them to write. I'm writing now, and I write every day. I try to write every day. The process of writing, it's like self-hypnotherapy, where you actually get into a trance of reliving. Let's say you've seen a movie and you feel you need to write something. It takes away the stress. You don't get depressed, because if you don't bottle words inside, you put them on paper.
And you're going to be performing some poetry this evening.
I am performing poetry today. I'm performing in English, keeping the theme of diaspora. I'll speak from a mother who misses her children who she left in Zimbabwe, because a lot of asylum seekers, refugees, a lot of people, especially women, left their children home, and they're still there, but they've grown. Time doesn't stop. And I'll talk about my grandma. I wouldn't say more about it. You hear how meddled it is. I'll talk about my grandma, because every person has got a grandma, and a grandma is a pot of wisdom for everyone. Grandma knows best. Everyone knows it. My grandma knows how to operate that computer best. Get away from it. That's what, and that's the best advice anyway. So that's for today.
Thank you very much, Kennedy.
Thank you so much, Steve. It's titled Letter from Diaspora. Painfully, I think of you every day. In consolation, hoping you are well. To make up for it, I send a few goodies and money for you. With each reaping, the end of month brings. I hope you understand why I'm here and you are there. I work here, which I could not back home. You can go to school and feed better now. You can clothe in fashions mommy could not afford there. I would want to see you grow, my son. I want to greet you when you come back from school. Brush your dirty shoes while kissing Bibles your stepdad. But we wouldn't all wake up to a starved son and malnutrition charges to an unclothed schooling. Here, far and away, it is not the same without you. I hang your photo on my bedside, with a smaller one in my pocket, to remind me each time you are the love I painfully deny access. Because I chose to fend, find, and give all to you. I will come to see you sometime when papers are sorted. You might not understand the papers bit, but I will come. As I write now, loving tears, rubbing the ink of this paper, I hope through all presents I send, you realize my love for you is undying. Your voice changes to a man daily. I left a boy. I'm soon to face a man getting money. Grow well, my son. Great grandma. Till next time. Loving you always, Mom.